channel. This morning we'll be making some curry chickpeas, and here you'll see I have my chickpeas. Here I have 4 cans of chickpeas ready to be made, and usually I use the dried chickpeas, the organic dried chickpeas, but I did not have enough time to purchase that at the store and get it ready to cook this meal for my daughter this morning. This meal is good for anyone that does not eat meat, meaning a vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, and even the carnivores, people who eat meat. Because sometimes, even though we are carnivores, or some of us are carnivores, we get tired of meat and we want to switch up our meals a little bit. Now, this could be served with rice, it could be served with couscous, it could be served with root foods like potatoes, yuca, yams, whatever. So now I'm going to go ahead and prepare this meal for my daughter, and the rest of the family will also enjoy some of it. Here we have our mixed green seasonings, the green peppers. This is usually my base with everything I'm cooking. The different peppers, the onions, the green onions, the garlic. And here I have the chickpeas. Now in this dish I will be using coriander, I'll be using allspice, I'll be using cayenne pepper, some other mixed herbs, some Lorry seasoning salt, cumin, cardamom, and I think that would be, and I will also use some black pepper because I will be putting in some curry which has turmeric. It flavors it well, and it also allows the body to absorb the turmeric. Now here you'll see I have my pot on the stove. I will be putting in some avocado oil. The pot is warm, so I'm going to put in some avocado oil. That's usually my oil of choice. And now I'm going to put in my green seasonings. Some onions. Garlic. I was thinking I would need all of it, but it's quite a bit. Chickpeas that I will be cooking. I'm going to add a little bit more on, and I will saute these until they become translucent. I'll turn up my stove now. Put it on high so these can start cooking. It's starting to simmer very nicely, and before you know it, this will be all ready for the next step. Look at all the different colors. It makes the pot look so beautiful. Man, I wish you were here in the kitchen to smell the aroma from all these green seasoning being sauteed and getting ready for the chickpeas. Also, last but not least, in this chickpeas curry, I also use coconut milk. I forgot to mention that. You can use the fresh coconut milk or you can use the canned coconut milk. My coconut milk of choice is the Jamaica Grace classic coconut milk. It's very tasty and it's the closest thing I can find out there other than grating my own coconut and extracting the milk. I like this milk very much. Let me give this a stir. And in this video you'll see mostly what I'm doing and not me, because everything will be done right here on the stove while the food is being cooked. It's fizzing up. I'm going to give it a few more minutes to do its thing as I saute the vegetables. Have them a little bit partially cooked. And then to that I will put in my curry. And this is the Jamaica Better Pack Curry. Jamaican Better Pack Curry. And I will burn the curry along with the sauteed vegetables. If you look at the onions, they're looking a little bit translucent. I'll saute it a little more. Now at this stage, they look pretty supple and translucent to me, enough for what I need. I move it to the side and I get some of the oil in the middle, and this is where I'm gonna add my curry. I add a teaspoon and a half. And I let that curry brown. Once it is brown enough, it's getting brown. And remember, too much curry can make your meal taste a little bitter, so I always add less of what I think I need, and then if needs be I add more. Now if you look, the curry has turned brown, so now I'm mixing all my seasonings together, my green seasonings with the curry. See, everything has taken on the curry color. Let it simmer a little while, and then I'm gonna add my coconut milk. Now I add my coconut milk. Now before you open the can, you should shake it well so you don't have any clumpy coconut milk. And I mix it around. And now everything has that yellow color. Now added the coconut milk. It's boiling up, and it's really boiling up now. I'll start to add my seasonings. I will put about 4 to 5 dashes of allspice. 3 good dashes of cayenne pepper. The cardamom, I think I will measure because it's the one that flavors it the best. I will use a half a teaspoon, a little bit more than half a teaspoon of not cardamom, cumin, I'm sorry. I did do the cayenne already. I will use some cardamom. About 5 dashes of cardamom. This is some mixed dry seasoning. I'll use a heaping teaspoon. Some paprika. Half a teaspoon of paprika. Teaspoon of coriander, and some Lorry seasoning, about a teaspoon. I'm gonna mix it all up as well as possible. Mix it in. So I'm going to mix it all up. And then I'm going to add a couple dashes. Just sprinkle a little of the black pepper on top. Now this is a little bit spicy, not extremely spicy, because I do not like extremely spicy stuff. You should be able to taste your food when you're eating it and enjoy the flavor. For me, when it's too spicy, I do not enjoy the food or the meal because I can't taste the goodness of the spices on the meat, or in this case, chickpeas. I'm gonna take a spoon and I'm gonna taste to see if it has enough seasonings of what I desire. I'll put a little bit more cardamom. And a couple more dashes of cumin. Enough curry. Add a little bit more salt to taste. Seasoning salt, excuse me. And mix it around. This tastes like it. Use a different spoon each time. Now, simmered together the seasonings. I'm gonna pour my chickpeas all in. Now, in the case where it is fresh chickpeas, You have to soak the dry beans overnight, and then you have to boil them and cook them before you do this, because this process is very quick. And so you have to soak the dry beans overnight, and then the next morning you cook them. And it's a pretty hardy bean or peas, so you're gonna have to let them soak, which will let them swell a bit. Then you boil them, and it takes a little time to boil. Or if you're good at pressure cooking, you can put them in an Instapot or your pressure cooker to get them cooked easier, but you should always try to soak them first. Now this is my chickpeas, and I'm gonna cover it and leave it to start it cooking down. Alright guys, this is a chickpea bubbling up, cooking down, and then I'll wait for some of the sauce to render down, and it will get thicken, and this will take another maybe 15-20 minutes as it as it continue simmering down. You see it bubbling up. It tastes lovely. You should smell the aroma. It's really a good coconut curry chickpeas. That's exactly what it is. Coconut curry chickpeas. So we're going to give it a few more minutes for it to simmer down and lose some of the liquid. And you will see the lovely chickpeas it becomes. Now guys, you can see it's cooking down. A lot of the liquid has evaporated, and see, you can see the beans more out of the liquid. And we're coming to the end of this cooking session with our coconut curry chickpeas. In a few more minutes, I'm going to turn up the flame so we can cook it down a little bit faster. And it will be all said and done. Alright, in about 2 more minutes, I'll be turning it off. And this curry chickpea is good over white rice, it's good over rice and peas, it's good over couscous, it's good over mashed potatoes, whatever you choose to put it over. And you serve a side of some kind of vegetable. Could be steamed broccoli, steamed cauliflower, whatever you so choose. It works well with anything. And you make a batch like this, you know, for a family of 5, which I have at the moment because my daughter is visiting from out of town with her husband. This could last us 2 meals easily. Very tasty, very nutritious, and not difficult to make at all. Not difficult to make at all. I just wish you could smell the aroma. It's wonderful. Now until next time, actually when it's finished totally cooking, I will show you the final product. I'm gonna let some more of the liquid evaporate, and then I'll be turning off this curry. It's getting thicker, the sauce. Another minute and I'm done. Okay guys, this is done. I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes, and then I will pour it in the container in which I'm gonna store it, and I'll even serve a plate for you to see. So give it a few more minutes and then you will see the final product. There it is guys, my coconut curry chickpeas. Ready, hot, delicious, and ready to be consumed. I hope you'll try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it when you do it. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to comment, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate your time, and I look forward to sharing many other opportunities on my channel with you. God bless you and have a pleasant week.